Okay, so first of all, I am from the Ministry of Environmental Affairs. Our core mandate being, which is enshrined in the Constitution of South Africa, is about the protection of environment, but we also have a role to coordinate and facilitate and promote a socially, economically, and environmentally balanced development. So that is the core of our mandate. So we see then the role of social and environmental entrepreneurs very helpful, because the grassroots organizations have always formed an important part of development since even in the 1970s and 1980s. And what is important about our support to them is their role in even empowering individuals and communities on the ground, and hopefully then the bigger improvement of their livelihoods, and thus then enhancement of those environmental rights and livelihoods. So the green economy has, the good thing about it is all the players have got a role to do, whether you are a big player or you are a small player. So the role of the grassroots approach is that the entrepreneurs there is that it's also part of the day-to-day life that is important, the way in which it improves even the food security. I mean, if you look at some of these programs that looks at even gardening, for example, it assists also with food security, which are some of the things that are basic needs. So the role is that on the ground level, on a day-to-day, with the real issues, people are able to provide for their own food, bring up their own solution, use their indigenous knowledge, which is also important, which is part that was also lost for some of the sectors. So it is an important role because it's directly with the people, empowering the people, and they deal with real day-to-day challenges. But throughout that process, people can grow from small to medium up to then becoming large players in the sector. In South Africa, jobs is a real issue. Unemployment is a real issue. I mean, we have about 25% unemployment, and especially with the youth grouping. So the entrepreneurs have a role to play, especially if in the second economy, wherein then you are able to absorb then such unemployed people into the system as well, to make sure that they also become active players in the bigger economy, although it could be indirect, but that is the role that it assists in terms of one entrepreneur can then employ maybe 10 or 20, and that number can grow of people that are then becoming active and in meaningful activities for the environment and their social upliftment as well. So the seed is unique in that if you look at the current economic structure is such that it recognizes big players. So an innovation like a seed program is then it allows an incubation for the startups. It allows them access to information, capacity, and therefore the ability then to grow, which is a very small, I know it's growing interest, but it's a small focus. But so if seed program and many other small focused areas are all contributing, in the end they are improving the capacity of the grassroots players as well. So it's a very unique, I mean, if you look at the conventional economic objectives, which are about bottom line and all those other aspects, but when you look at then how you then are able to incubate then the startups and give them that understanding, which often are more social based, important innovation. So this is an important hub to bring up to speed the players in the grassroots element.